You'll be ready for a monster party with one of these wireless speakers. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is the Monster DNA Max wireless speaker, and it's pretty nice. As you can see, it's pretty big. It's a pretty hefty speaker, but it puts out a lot of music. And you can pair up to 99 different units, so a total of 100 speakers if you can get them all to pair. So I got two, one of each color, and we're going to try to pair them, and then we're going to see what that sounds like. Now, before we go further, let me tell you, it's IP67 waterproof, so if someone knocks it into the pool, no reason to panic. If you're out having a picnic and it starts to rain and you want to rescue the food first, that's a good strategy. This is going to be perfectly fine getting wet, no problem. It also features omnidirectional sound, so there's not a front or a back because there's actually 4 speakers in each one of these. And one of my favorite features is it has a Qi wireless charging base. So you just have this set up at home, you leave the speaker on it, and there's just a little detente, there you go, and the top will light up to show you that it's charging and its charge status. Takes about 5 hours from dead to fully charged, and then a fully charged unit will actually run for about 20 hours, depending on volume, and if you have it up to maximum volume, you're going to get a little less battery life out of it. Here's another cool feature, is that it has USB-C on the side, so you can use this to plug it in and charge it if you want to charge it more quickly than the wireless will charge. But you can also plug in a cable and charge another device off of its battery. So if your phone's getting a little low on juice and this thing's fully charged, you can just plug in the cable and you can be charging your phone while you're listening to music off your phone. So how cool is that? It also features Bluetooth 5.2, I'm pretty sure they're on 5.2, gives you a 30 to 50 foot range, so that's plenty of distance where you can have your phone tucked away where it's safe from the elements and have these out there right front and center with everything. So the unit is 10 inches by 5 inches by 6.5 inches, and it's 4.6 pounds. So they are a little bit hefty, but not significantly, not enough that it's going to bother you. And let's get to some music. So what we have is we have the white one paired and the black one. I'm going to actually take it off the charging base. It is off. So when I play some music, you can hear it's a nice bright sound, not a huge amount of bass, but that's something you can probably tweak with your EQ, and it gets pretty loud. So let's get it loud. It gets really loud, and of course I can adjust the volume with the buttons on the top too, and I can even pause it. And let me show you, the top features 4 buttons. There's a really big volume up, a really big volume down, a small power and multifunction button, and then the button with the M logo is the Monster logo, and that's how you get to pairing. So either Bluetooth pairing or you can use it for party mode pairing. So with that in mind, let's see how this goes. I have found that the party mode pairing, when you get multiple speakers all working together, is a little dicey. So this one's already up, already paired with my phone. Now we're going to turn this one on. And I really like that turn on sound. And so it's going to drop right into Bluetooth pairing, but that's not what we want. So we're going to actually on this
Bluetooth pairing.
on the one that we want to have paired to our phone, I'm going to push and hold this, and then the top is going to change to a flashing purple, and then I'm going to just push this once.
Party mode pairing.
And so that's in green, and then this is in purple, and what should happen is if it works, this one should say Bluetooth paired. It really should say party mode paired, but it doesn't. And sometimes it takes a while, and sometimes it doesn't seem to work and I have to try again. We're not getting it to connect right now, and I can see that because this is still flashing. So, oh, no, I think we got it because now it's a solid. So this hasn't told me that it's paired, but let's try playing some music. No, it's just on this one right now. So that's a little confusing. So let's get out of party pairing mode and go back into party pairing mode and go out of this one And everything's giving me color feedback on the ring. And I'm going to go back into party pairing, hopefully.
Party mode pairing.
Let's see if it works this time.
Bluetooth paired.
Aha! I think that means we're good. So now let's try playing the music. And both speakers are working. So it is a little bit of fussing to get it to work, but it really gives you a big, rich sound. And I really like these speakers. This is pretty loud. Let's turn that down a bit. But there's a lot to like here. They sound really good. There's more mid-range and highs, but there's a decent amount of bass for a speaker this size. Let's just talk physics. You can't get a lot of bass out of a speaker that's small because you need to displace air with some sort of a device to get those lower frequencies. So for its size, I feel like these do really well. Now, one more thing is you might have noticed that on the edge there, that's because they come with lanyards. So you can have this and you can just carry it around. However, it is fairly heavy for something that you're just going to be toting around with your hand. So I'm going to guess most people aren't going to use these and they're going to just have these sitting on a table. But imagine you have a really long picnic table or multiple tables and you just have 2 or 3 of these set up in different areas, all synchronized, all playing the same music. That's a pretty sweet setup. And again, all I have to do now is just push on my phone or whatever my music source is, and I can then change the volume. And both of them are giving me sound. I'm getting, me sitting here, I'm getting a rich, enjoyable sound experience, and I'm turning the speakers I don't even know why, because quite frankly, they are omnidirectional. So I don't need to turn the speakers. There's just something about how the lights and such. So it is interesting that the unit that is not the primary stays green, whereas the primary unit stays purple. And one more thing let me show you is let's turn this one off while I'm playing music. And that's done by just pushing and holding on the power button. And it went red and then it turns off. And this one did not even pause. So if you have one of these, the battery dies or something, the rest of the network will continue to play exactly as you would want it to do. And then when I'm ready to turn this one off again, push and hold. And that's it. I'm done. Power off. Everything works well. Now, one thing I will say is that it is a little tricky, not just to get that pairing to work, but the voice volume of that voice feedback of Bluetooth pairing is tricky to actually balance and change. And this one, somehow I turned that off. I'm not sure how I did that, but this one's still very chatty. So normally both of them should be giving me voice prompts, but there's a way to adjust the volume because by default, they're really loud. In fact, I feel like I'm still yelling because they're so loud. But those are such minor aspects versus the fact that these are these really nice sounding, super tough and durable speakers from Monster. And again, you can just get one and enjoy it. It's going to sound really good. But if you get a bunch of these and you pair them all and then you just spread them out for an outdoor party or for a conference or something, super fun. I could see a wedding where you have one of these on every table, and imagine where you're like, all right, let's play some music. And then boom, the whole room just comes alive with this music from every corner. That would be really fun. A little expensive, but we'll get to the price in just a second. Nothing else I really want to share with you. So it comes with the charging base. It comes with the nice 6-foot braided USB-C to USB-C wire. It comes with the wall plug, and the white one has white components. The black one has black components. And those are the two choices. They don't have a ton of bright, colors, just these two. But really, it's about the music. So let's talk about the price. But before we get to the price, I would invite you to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And if there's a bell icon, click on that to get notifications. And if you found this to be helpful and interesting, then go ahead and give me a like or a thumbs up. I do really appreciate when you do that. Great. Now this, and for that matter, these are the Monster DNA Max wireless speakers, obviously in black or white, and they're $179.99 each, currently discounted on Amazon down to $134.99. at Amazon.com. I would say these are a really solid choice for you. I think that they have a really good balance of being big enough to give you lots of big punchy sound and small enough that they're actually still easily portable. And the whole wireless charging base is great, because if you just leave them like this right by your outside door, then when you grab it, you don't have to worry about power or anything, and you know it's fully charged because that's literally what it's doing sitting on the charging base. So could it have more bass? Yeah, a little bit, but all in all, I think that there's a really solid sound. It's an outdoor speaker, so it's an outdoor sound, but it's really good and really enjoyable. And these are gonna pump up your party, whether it's just a picnic for you and 2 friends, or whether it's 150 people all over the dock because you got a new boat. So congratulations on that new boat. On that note, that's all I got. So I'll catch you in my next video.